Ready? Is this it? Yay! That is in fact the concept of audio. That is in fact peaking. Cool. Alrighty. Hello, hello. Hello to everybody. Alrighty. So we will be there. Alright. That seems like a pretty good volume. Seems pretty good to me. Got a chat over here. Sure, it'll be very, very visible. No issues. Anyways, so we're back to this level. Use some great level design. Oh my gosh, that was a shell jump first try. I don't do that usually. I'm not very... Almost said an interesting word. Just pretend that didn't happen. Huh. I want to make that a solid block, but also like... I don't know. Ah! That was close. So, yeah, so far we've made like 3 screens of this level. Good progress for sure. Why am I failing on the last ones though? I don't really get it. Also, this level is going to be awful to clear check. Once I add in more shell jumps, it's going to be a yikes. There. So that's what we have so far. I would say overall, pretty good progress. Here's the thumbnail I made. Didn't end up using it for the stream. I think I want to return to the like shell jump concept. I think it's time to reintroduce the shell jump. Wait, right, we have issues with doors. Because the doors, for some reason, like to just mess with the camera a lot. Because that's cool. Lol, 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 lol. So I'm thinking... box this room in. Can come back here. Then I think I want this, except what I'm gonna do is actually there's gonna be a muncher. That seems... I don't know. That seems like it could be interesting. Then we can have another block here that will be on an inverted-ish cycle. So you can just jump straight to it and then do your shell jump. That's the opposite, I think. That should be better. Yeah, that seems good. Now I can not do that. Get rid of that. Maybe extend this platform out by one block just to make it feel less cramped. And so I don't do things like that. Jumping like way too early now. Why are these suddenly so hard? I was like, oh, it's one further down. Oh yeah, that's bad. That's bad. My phone just fell out of my pocket. Oh, and it fell apart. That's pretty cool. I don't think phones usually do that. Mine doesn't, at least. But, you know, that's just one of those things that happen sometimes. That doesn't help either. Ooh, that was pretty neat. Yeah, I don't think you can reach those without a shell jump. What am I gonna do? Oh, wait, this can be separate. Okay. Then in here, we'll have a... Well, first of all, I have a P checker. Because, I mean, you could theoretically get in there before the P ends. You know what I'll do instead? I'll just do this. Not intended. There. Then we will have another P-switch contraption here. So we're gonna get perfect. Get that away. Get the gold pole away. There. Got some more ground. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful ground. There. Is this Discord? Yeah. They're gonna have to babe, babe. I feel like I could do something interesting here. I don't know what. So the P switch is in the bumper, which means you can't get to it unless you had a... You said something to throw, but you don't have anything to throw because you just did a shell jump. But if you... What if I... what do potapoos do? What do flying potapoos do, normal potapoos? Okay, so it's just like a worse version of the potapoo. Okay. Wendy Oba. What if it's like... You know what? What if you have to activate it with, like, a turtle shell? I wish there's a way to make that like instantly drop instead of like having the chance of you hitting your head on it. Also, the player might think that's necessary. But for now... Right, you can put it on your head. Because it's a helmet. That's in the name. It's a shell and a helmet. So you can put it in your head. Yeah. Fun fact. I feel like the P-switch here, like I feel like that's kind of neat. Neat little way to activate it. Want to do something extra, you know? I'm not gonna get a shell jump ever again, am I? Oh yeah, that's bad. Oh no, now I get a shell jump now that like the thing I... that's a problem too. Okay, we're going with Galumba. You can't mess up a Galumba. Wait, but he can walk off, which means I need a special Galumba, not sound effects. I need a Sprout Goomba or whatever. Goombud. Okay, that makes a little more sense than Sprout Oomba. Oh my god, have you seen the new Sprout Oomba? Oh, there. Okay. Styling on him. Oh. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. So now I have to go, like, back? Wait, and that could be... What? Where did... But what the... What, he just bounced! Did he just bounce on the... Does he not trigger the P-switch? Okay, I've got to test this out now. Oh, that's horrible. That's so evil. What can the Galumba interact with? If he can't interact with the P-switch, how can I, like, detect if he's down there? I think I'm gonna move the P-switch down so it instantly falls. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a block there, but you know. You get the gist. And then... So what can activate a P-switch then? I feel like a turtle shell can. Like, I feel like I've done that before. Huh? Okay. I feel like a Shellmet has to be able to. If I give myself 2 Shellmets, that's a Spiny. That is, in fact, a Spiny. And I don't put them right next to each other, and I don't scroll the camera. So 1. Now I can drop it. How can this go wrong, guys? How can this go wrong? Yeah. No idea. Is it only, like, when you, like, fire them? Well, that would work. Well, I don't even know how I'd get back up there if we did drop it like this. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the P-switch fall from up here. Get rid of this. Instead, we're going to have an icicle. Gives an excuse to the snow theme. Bam, bop. Give something logical. And this should just work. Perfect. And then, boom. Can make that a gentle slope. And that looks pretty cool. I'll just put the P-switch down there, because like it's fairly obvious that you need to move the icicle, right? Actually, you know what I can do as well? I'll put a mushroom platform in. I feel like that would make sense. Like you would definitely know something's up if you saw that contraption. In that, like, given the context of things hidden under the stage, you want to get that icicle down. That ain't it, Chief. Okay. That might not have been it, chat. Well, the player might also think they have a way to get the shell back. Well, I guess there's no shell, no system for it. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe you can get on those clouds if you time it perfect. I'm not sure. You 1000% can. Okay, I'm moving all this up one. That's so 5 trillion% possible. This makes the space just feel less cramped. Joe, that's one of the things I really don't like about Mario Maker is beautiful death. Yeah, definitely moving that up makes the space feel a lot less cramped. And honestly, one of the things I don't like Mario Maker is how cramped a lot of levels are. So peak death right there. Should I name this Mario's Journey to Mount Everest? You know what I should really do? I should save this. Hanger name. You know what you could actually do? If you were, like, good, you could just drop the shellmet and then spin off of it. That require, honestly, you know, if you can do that, you're good. You can do that. That is up to you. I don't hate that one bit. If you want to go for that level of cheese, you can do it. So, hello to my 2 viewers. Very good streamer. D1 actually. I'm coming for Ninja next. I don't know. Is Ninja still a big streamer? I don't actually know. I feel like I'm old sometimes. I still got the 6-7 jokes, so maybe I'm not that old. There. Look, that only took me way too long to complete myself. I think I need to think more about how this is going to be done. Wait. The solution has been in front of me this... Ta-da! It is as simple as that. Here, add a little bit of decoration. Oh yeah, this room. I think this is it. I think this is what I want it to look like. And it's going to start moving because I started it from there. But in theory, with off being on and all that, no, we should be pretty good. Well, maybe. Maybe. Am I gonna try this 100 times? Of course I am. Shell jumps. I should do a shell jump level and get good. I think there's a level I played that had like 2 shell jumps or something. It took like 28 tries or something like that. I don't even know if I completed it. It was in like expert, so I was just kind of like, it was over, you know? Yeah, that's kind of scary. Okay, yeah, now I'm a little bit Teddy Dederson, the Bay Harbor Debtor. I need to stop just jumping into the pit. Like, I know that's gonna happen, but I just jump into the endless void. Richard Milhouse Nixon. Yeah. Yep. Things are going absolutely great. They're going beautifully. No problems whatsoever. I definitely can do a shell jump. I definitely can get to the point where you can do a shell jump. Oh, just a few more pixels. That was just unbelievably. Can I beat my own level? Will I be able to clear check this? Should go on Fiverr and offer a service. If you can't beat your own Mario Maker level, I'll recreate it one for one and upload it myself. I'm gonna offset those a little bit. I think that'd be like more reasonable if they came a little bit after. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. Hello? Why wasn't I always doing this? This is like a brilliant idea. Wait. Icicle. It's an icicle, which means I have to get close to it. Cool. Epic. Cold even. Should I pick up my phone? It is on the ground. Yeah. Missed call. Well, that's really unfortunate. Well, I think this was very, very successful. Made some great progress. I'm gonna head out now. Bye-bye.